With much munai, I welcome you to my channel today. This is Zandra. Today I want to continue the discussion I've been having with you about the essence of love in the strategy of well-being and spirituality. And what I would like to start today with is that as we recognize our growth into the space we occupy on Mother Earth, we sometimes find it difficult or troublesome to associate ourselves with all the energies that are around us all the time. And sometimes those energies do disrupt our well-being because it makes us feel unworthy, unwholesome, um, lost, and in pain. And perhaps when we experience these emotions, we should actually take time out and dwell within, go within, and seek some understanding from within the self, why things are happening around us, why things are happening to us, why things are showing us negativity rather than positivity. And if we don't do that exercise, we remain stuck in the commotion of these emotions that makes us feel that we are unworthy and that we don't require worthiness. So today I wanted to discuss the wholesomeness of love as we interact with the nature, as we interact with spirit, as we interact with each other, and as we are mindful of others and their quirkiness. We all don't carry the same essence because we know we don't have the same experience of life or the same experience of nurturance or the same experience of loving or being loved. So we have to make some application of our inner sense of readiness to receive, that whatever is given to us or shown to us on a daily basis, we may have to make adjustments in our understanding and our perception and our response to those things that are happening around us. I have certainly experienced negativity within my family, negativity within my workplace when I was working, negativity in the community who focuses on the evils that are around us rather than the wholesomeness. But I've also been accused of seeing the world through rose-colored glasses because generally I want to see the best in people all the time. I don't dwell on negativity. I don't dwell on what could have been different because I cherish the thought that we are all have a level of wholesomeness within us that could come out when the time is right or when the elements around us reinforces that. So when we talk about love and spirituality and well-being, it's about accommodating the wholeness of our engagement with nature, nurture, and love, the sense of being on this realm or in this realm, and the sense of being connected with everything that goes around us in this realm and as we walk our earth path. And when we consider these issues or these feelings and emotions, we may then find some space in ourselves to be responsive to the other who may be going through some difficulties in their own lives. The path we take or the path we choose to take often determines how others receive us and how we receive others. We have no one prescription to follow because nature and nurture and the elements around us, as you see changing, as my background is the northern range in Chile, that we sometimes need to be still, go within, take a breath, meditate, walk on the earth plane barefooted to get the energies of our earth mother to heal our bodies, engage with nature and nurture, to recognize the position another is in at any one point. And if we don't do that, we lose sight of why we are here, because we are here, all of us are here for different reasons. And we all have something to offer that makes the space we occupy at the moment in this realm a wholesome one. And when we don't do that, we don't make space to accommodate those thoughts, we get lost in all the issues that are negative around us, or the people that are negative, or the people who chose to be negative. And rather than take on board the positivity of being, the positivity of recognizing that our existence here on this planet, in this space, is a valued one. That we all have the infinite light within us, that we could shine. We all have an experience of self-love that we could share, that we could extend to another. We all have divine consciousness to determine what and how we should use the dynamics we engage as we engage with others, to avoid that dynamic involvement with others and withdraw, or to see ourselves different or better than. I always have an issue about people who see others as lesser than and better than, because we all are equal in the eyes of the Great Spirit. We all have a role and we all have a function. And when we cannot reach out to the essence within another, how do we reach into the essence within ourselves? And because it is required by us to extend grace and gratitude in our involvement with others and being on the earth plane at this moment in time, particularly as we are shifting from the age of the masculine to the age of Aquarius, the divine feminine, we must bring out that nurturance that the divine feminine allows us to experience. The divine feminine has 3 levels of energy: the virgin, the innocence that we engage with at our early ages, the nurturance as mothers, as givers, as carers, as fathers, and the crone years when we become individuals, spirit of unconditional love. And when we are crones at a later age, we should find a silence that is beautiful, that is silence that embraces another regardless of their difficulties or the energies they may choose to share with us, and embrace the essence of that individual. We should recognize the individual essence rather than see the behaviors that people produce to protect self. Because often people go into different roles to feel secure, but because they're feeling insecure, or to block the energies of another because they are frightened of their own selves. And I feel that when we encounter negativity at that level, rather than expanding it or creating a situation where it becomes a much more embedded experience for the individual or ourselves, what we must do is open ourselves to love of the individual, love of mankind, love of the changing aspects of human consciousness as we experience the shift in humanity's consciousness at this period of time. We've seen what has happened during the August double moon and how it has affected people. I shared with you briefly last video some impact it had on me. I'm sure for those individuals who have recognized the portal of the 2012, which is currently ending, we have one more day, that we have been allowed to see or to engage with or to experience the shifts from August double moons and the lion portals to the December 12/12 portal. The question is, what do we want to do with those shifts that we've seen in ourselves? Have we given time to recognize those shifts? Have we allowed ourselves to embrace those shifts and the love that comes from nature and nurture when we experience shifts in humanity? And if we don't do that, we find ourselves lost in I am, better than, lesser than, more than. And we should never make the assumption that we are better than or that someone is lesser than, because we should extend love and with a level of mindfulness that the Creator has made us all equal. Some of us are more skilled to manage that equality, and some of us are less skilled to manage love. We should not make love a bargaining tool in our relationships. We should not make love difficult emotion to express, and we should not limit our love to just small groups of people. We should walk the earth plane with love and embrace all others equally and embrace the essence they all show us on a daily basis. Whether or not you wear pink colored glasses like I have been accused of, or whether you don't wear a pink colored glasses. But if we choose to experience love and well-being and nurturing with our spiritual gifts that we get from Great Spirit, Earth Mother, Father Sky, Grandfather Sky, Father Sun, and the Moon, as we are experiencing currently with the 2012, then we should walk the path that we have been given in the most conscious manner that we can. And when we do not do that, we then lose sight of why we were placed here. We lose sight of why certain roles and experiences have come our way. And we lose sight of what our future could be if we continue the path we're choosing to take. And those individuals who choose negativity rather than positivity, anger rather than love, hate rather than goodness, and have these very defined positions to exist in, they limit themselves. So today I'm urging you, in every aspect of your life, or in my life, never limit yourself to the limitations of another behavior. Never limit yourself to the indiscretions of others, because you don't know what is driving their indiscretion, or their withholding of love, or their feelings of hurt or pain. But make space to accommodate their energy and respond to their energy in the most positive light, and embrace the wholeness of love, of self and others, so that they may shift from that position. If we do that, then our encounters on a daily basis becomes a far more humane experience, a far more generous experience, and a far more holistic experience where the energies of love, spirituality, the divine, the divinity around us comes together and makes us feel good. It also reinforces the goodness that we all have to offer or can offer to others as we engage with our Earth Mother, Grandfather Sky, Grandmother Moon, and Father Sun. You also have to take on board the influence of the 4 directions. Last time I referred to 7 directions. The 4 directions is east, west, north, and south. The 7 directions refer to east, west, north, and south, the above, the below, and the within. And as it is above, so it is below. And therefore, when we engage with that dynamic, we find ourselves smiling at ourselves, loving ourselves unconditionally, and having the capacity to love another unconditionally, or to forgive, or to recognize another's essence and be the best version of oneself to accommodate the differences that we all exist in. So today I want you to think about those dynamics that I referred to and the energies that influence us on a daily basis. If you like what I've said, please share and subscribe to my channel. I will continue this discussion again on Monday for Tuesday with my collective that I speak to in person, and bring a different element of love in self and love in the existence of spirituality and well-being. Well-being requires us to consider the total energies around us and embrace those energies with gratitude. I thank you, and we'll see you again in a few days. Bye-bye.